I will do the fee schedule after this. You can tell them what you're doing.
Sure.
Yours, it didn't change my fee schedule.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And I will pull up,
You got the summary?
yeah, and I'm also pulling up your detail. Alright.
It's always fun following Jason. Okay, we'll start with the 2021 revenue projections, which comes out to 6.35 million. But that also includes the 476,000 in surcharge.
Let me grab this one. There we go. That one over there.
There you go. So the true revenue budgeted would be 5.873 million, which is the conservative projection recommendation from this committee when we met with them, and we followed that procedure, thinking that COVID will last through 2021. Compensation, the next line. Definitely golf got hit with the hardest and the most minimum wage increases. That cost the operations about $228,000. If they're separated, yeah, compensation. $228,000 increase from the past year budget. And for the golf course maintenance, it went up $78,000. That increase also includes adding 4 maintenance workers to the payroll. They have been losing people each year since the construction crew also was cut a few years back. They have been shorthanded. As you can see on their compensation, it's been going down, down, down. It was 2.1 million in 19, and we're still only budgeting 1.9 in 2021 under maintenance. Back to the other one.
So the summary,
Yeah. So that, under the budget employee counts, we have gained 4 full-time, which would go to the maintenance department, and 1 part-time loss. So it's a gain of 3. Any questions so far?
206,000 budgeted rounds, is that what I read down there?
206, yes.
Okay.
Here, let me scroll down, you have a little more for your notes. And you can tell me, already did the $1 fee to go up.
Yes, to go into that, the fees, we have an increase proposed of $1 on Tier 1 member pricing and $2 on Tier 1 guest pricing. The reason for that is right now, if you've looked at any of the golf courses, morning tee times are in high demand. They are loaded. It's hard to keep up with a single cart rider and everything else going on. I propose not to increase any of the Tier 2 pricing in the afternoon where there's still some tee times available later in the day. Also, no increase on the annuals. And our little test market with the golf pass card last year that we budgeted for about 25 of them to sell, we are over 550 so far. So that really worked. I propose to go to $1,100 on that and get a discount of an additional $200, so you'll get a $1,300 value. The reason for the bump is our annuals are at $2,200. This needs to be up, not quite a good a deal as someone who buys an annual, so that will put it in the same percentage.
So you're still getting the $200 kickback for purchasing it, it's just $100 more on your member card.
Correct, and if you buy 2, you're still okay. In fact, we've had people wanting to buy the 3rd one, which they didn't do their math very well this year. They should have bought an annual. Also, the ASGA is going to increase their handicap this year, so we have to up ours from $27 to $30.
Lean expenses?
Oh, very, very lean on expenses. If you've noticed, we've cut back on both golf operating and maintenance to the tune of, our total golf course maintenance operating expenses, 1.9 million in 2019, we're at 2.1. A lot of that is good buying, we're still on that program of buying chemicals in bulk. We're also doing a better job of buying.
Which, and I know this was a hot topic before with golf revenue being extremely high budget-wise, which, if you guys will note, that's why, even though that golf surcharge is included in revenue, we broke out, and we've got a little note over here, when you back that out, the revenue for golf is the 5.8, which is right in line, a little bit higher than what we did for 19, and it's actually a little bit less than we're probably gonna do for now, so it is a conservative number. If people keep playing, if they've got that tick fever or, bit by the bug and they're already out, we're hoping they will continue, and next year they will actually start to have some non-property owner play as well, because we didn't have that.
Yeah, we lost 3 months of the outside play, which has picked up quite a bit in the last 2 months. So, also, you talked about, I'm sorry, I lost my track of my.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Also, no tournaments being budgeted, since we can't do shotgun tournaments with the amount of carts we have. We cannot put a full field shotgun out there, also because we can't have 85 people on the driving range all next to each other, and same on the putting green. So our tournaments have been very limited this year, so I budgeted as of not having any next year. If COVID goes away and we can start riding 2 people to a cart, that number goes way up. Rounds, that's why the rounds are a little lower, and so is the revenue. This is also just an update. This is also the last year of our cart lease. We will be 100%, all 600 carts will be leased in the middle of this year. So going into 2022, we'll be having to make some hard decisions on going forward, whether we lease or buy again, so.
And I can go into each,
All 19 of them.
or if they have.
There's
surplus
19
on-
cost centers, so we can spend a lot of time or wherever you'd like to go.
Well, speaking for the committee, myself, we're real comfortable with that forecast. It's in line, you've justified it very well. It's not like prior years. The committee seemed to think it was forecasted a number that hadn't been hit in a long time. So
Correct.
that falls right in line, and if you get a couple of breaks and we beat it to heck, that'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Fantastic.
absolutely.
Well, that's
We're still dealing with all that single carts, and it is hurting us on revenue quite a bit, so.
I do want to make a note, this is budgeting for our cart lease, the exchange, the sale. It is an offset and expense in this current budget. It is not included in revenue.
I did have that on my notes.
Okay. Anybody? Yeah, good.
Okay,
That's good.
all right.
Yeah, the only thing I would add is, my numbers, revenue numbers went up a little bit at Granada for one reason, and that is, for the last 2 falls, we lost the greens both years, and our revenue took a big hit. This year, Granada's numbers keep climbing and are very good, and Keith's done a great job at keeping those greens alive and doing well, so that also is a bonus too. So,
Good.
thank you.